April, what are we doing today?
Making messes, cleaning up messes.
Yeah, we had a little spill. Nothing major. Had a transmission leak in George's car. Dusty's in the shop now, getting that straight. I don't know if you can see over there. And we got the LSA with the interchiller. It's running. I think it needs a battery, and we're going to be able to start tuning on that one within the next few days, and then check up on everything we did. But no, we are putting the carbon fiber trunk. I've had several people ask about this on the blue car. We've already removed it. Forgot to film, of course, like always. And there is the comparison. We'll weigh it. But we're not going to add anything to this trunk. We're not going to put a liner on it. We're not even going to run the stock lights. I think I'm going to make some kind of harness or something to just use a LED light strip or something so that we don't have to run those lights and drill big holes in there.
Just a summer night sitting in my ride. I'm like the only person that's sitting inside. It's why I'm thinking and drinking, but I don't drive. Just another summer night spent sitting in my ride. Spinning number 5, Goody Mob soul food. Changing my cup holders, paying for some fast food. Talking to my Honda, I don't wanna crash you. I just wanna drive while jams blast out of you. Inside powder blue, ashtray full of 2 roaches I was smoking with my friends last Saturday. That is not a real word. This is not a real world. Leaving out of Durham just to kick it with my friend girl. I don't want a thin girl, cause I got a thick one. Got a lot of styles, but you don't get to pick one. And I wonder which one sits in the pocket. Trying to paint a picture that wouldn't fit in the locket. Maybe Smithsonian, watching Nickelodeon. Building great walls, blocking out Mongolians. That's what my mind does. Full of lots of randomness. Trying to live 2 lives, kinda hard to manage it. So I'm just summer night sitting in my ride. I'm like the only person that's sitting inside. It's why I'm thinking and drinking, but I don't drive. Just another summer night spent sitting in my ride. Sitting in your ride? Sitting in my ride. I'm like the only person that's sitting inside. It's why I'm thinking and drinking, but I don't drive. Just another summer night spent sitting in my ride. Can I get a light? I think somebody stole it. Cars in the street and I'm rolling, rolling, rolling. Thinking about controlling the microphone when I hold it. Thinking about blowing up. Thinking about growing up. Thinking about leaving. Thinking about staying. Thinking about the game and how much I hate to play it. I'm really not complaining.
Got some good hardware for it finally. May go back with a smaller washer, but I'm not sure. They look really reflective here in this. There it goes. But I like that because it covers any bad paint and looks pretty dang good. Fitment is actually pretty nice. There's a line that side. Here's a line on this side. So it's actually a pretty close line. See, close it, got about that much. Close it, got here, about the same. I can't complain too much. I don't have the mounts on here yet. I'm going to mount the latch and then probably get Dusty over here to cut me a hole for the wiring and then run it through the bottom. April did a good job getting the hole done for me for the wires and a small one here. So we're going to stop here for the evening and got to do a tune, and that way we have a wire ran. We can pull the small wires through for the LED strip that I'm going to run up there, mount the license plate, and we are finished. Shuts really good as well. So this fit in here perfectly. April trimmed it out with, what did you trim it out with?
An E-cutter is what we call them at work. Just a big tapered pair.
And like I said, last night or the other night, she was able to fish the wire through, so we were able to use a very small grommet, make it as inobtrusive as possible because there's no unobtrusive. There's no holes in this trunk at all, and use just an LED strip instead of putting the big squares here and squares there. And last but not least, just drilled a couple of holes here for that. We wired this in permanently off of this stock stuff, and I'm very happy with how, oh yep, we put these up here too. I think I got this on the last video, but I'm not sure. Yes, these worked okay. I actually had to cut these as well. They were too long. None of the bolts worked. These were too long. These were not right. There's no holes in it for the trunk. So you have to be able to fit some things, and we went and sort of fit it and did a lot of work to get it to this point. Looks really good with the light though, so I'm pretty happy with how that came out. And even at night, I'm sure it's going to show really well. Here's just another cup. People always ask for how it shuts great. Yay! April did a lot of work on this one, trying to get it straight. As between me doing other projects and things, she did a lot of work with this. Actually, today I tuned a fifth gen Camaro with a twin turbo kit that he has an automatic on for April's 6-speed. So we're going to work on that soon. So he's going to drop that off to us next week, and we now own a 6-speed transmission for her car. One more thing that we don't have to buy. For the next thing, we keep just, you know, gathering parts so that we can start that. And here you can see sort of, you know, you can sort of see little indentions and things. It's not perfect, but
Not clean either.
it's not clean either, so a lot of that, but it fits really good, and I'm really happy with it. For a pure carbon fiber piece, I'm very happy with it. So
Other part's really dirty from where I was drilling out all the.
yep, and it looks really good from the sideways spoiler here. I'm sorry, the integrated spoiler. I really like that look. The ducktail looks nice, and it looks to be about a 12 to 13 pound savings. This trunk was about 13 pounds once we added some things to it, and this one's about 25, so about 12, 13 pounds. And there you can see the bigger trunk spoiler on there, and I really like the subtle look of this one. So until next time, you guys have a great one, and we'll be back soon.